Hello, welcome to Chapter 1 of Jazz Patterns, a systematic approach to true internalization. Each of these chapters I'm going to be talking in regards to how I would go about practicing these ideas, and I'm going to show you how I would transpose a little bit, some pointers on what to do, and then I'm going to give you examples of me going through the different interval sequence. And then hopefully we can play together. So first thing is I'm going to pick pattern 1B. So make sure you have your page out to 1B. And I'm being very random on picking these patterns out. First thing is I need to make sure I understand that, I know this Dorian scale. So this one is the concert D Dorian that I'm going to play. All right, and I know that Dorian is coming from concert C major scale, which is good to know. All right, next thing I need to know is the formula of this pattern, 1B. And this formula is 1, 3, 2, 4, 7, 5, 6, 8. And it's really, really important to memorize that formula. I have done things in the past where I use my ear and it takes a lot longer to go through transposition by using just my ear. So if I have the formula, that's going to help me move faster throughout this. Okay, so now the other thing that I'm going to recognize is that there's a lot of different intervals happening within this pattern. The first two notes, I know that it goes from D to F, and that is a minor third. So it's really important that you understand your intervals, and I know I wrote a interval chart in the book if you need help with that. I know that it's the D to F, it's a minor third, and then the next note goes down a half step to E, and then it goes up another minor third. Then it goes up a fourth to the seventh, and it goes down a minor third to the fifth. Then it goes up a whole step, and then I go to B, which is the sixth of D, and it goes up another minor third to the 1, D. Know these intervals, and that's really important so that when I go into a different key, I can think of, oh yeah, what is a minor third to this note? What's a half step down? What's a whole step? And that'll help myself go through the different keys throughout. This lick, I'm going to play it first in concert D. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to work on transposing into a different key. I'm just going to show you an example how I would do that. So that was in concert D Dorian, minor pattern 1B. I'll play it one more time. I'm just going to pick a different key. Let's say concert F minor. Now I need to know my intervals again. The first note is 1, and then it goes up to the third, and that's a minor third, so that's F to A flat. Goes down a half step from A flat, which is G. Then up from G is a minor third, and so that is B flat. So you can see how I would work this out. Sometimes it's tedious, sometimes I use my ear at the same time. So let me give that a try. Concert F minor. Do concert B flat, same thing. Now I'm going to start on the 1, I'm going to go to the 3, and then to the 2, and then to the 4. Let's see if I can do that in concert B flat. Now, what I'm not showing you is I would take maybe these 3 or 4 that I've transposed, and I would repeat them over and over, make sure the muscle memory is happening for me. And then I would move on to the next. And I keep working on this until I have all 12. I'll give you an example. I'm going to do this in the interval sequence of circle of fourths. And I'll start on concert D minor. I was able to get through all 12 like that. And that takes time, and that's really important to understand as a process. And I hope when you read my book, I do say, please don't just dab into the book. Go page by page. Take your time on learning these in every key. All right, so what we're going to do, we're going to try to play together on the very first interval sequence, the chromatic. So I'm going to press play on the play along, and it's going to repeat 3 times, which is a lot, I know. And for every instrument, I know it's different. So breathe when you have to. If you got to skip a note or two to do that, please do. Okay? All right. So I know it's hard, going through that constantly like that. And obviously, the play along is to kind of see, can you get through it in time? It's not necessarily can you play it 4 times in a row. You'll know if you know every key easily if you try to use it a play along. The next step is this: try it in whole step, try it in minor third, try it in the circle fourths, the fifths, and tritone. We highly recommend you doing that. By the time you get through all that, you have that pattern. Trust me. I can't wait to hear everybody trying to work out these patterns.